Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome to more Wild Arms 2. Yeah, apologies for the last 12 videos. They are probably, the audio is not the best, as in, like, the game is, like, super loud, and sometimes my voice just gets incredibly drowned out. I thought I had the audio balancing right, and no one in chat told me that it was too loud, but when I was rendering the videos, I was like, dude, I can, like, oh, it always plays the opening. I actually like that. It's not, like, unwatchable, like, terrible, but I can, like, there's times where, like, the game just drowns out my voice and I can barely hear myself. So I preemptively turned down the volume a little for this game. Because it is, I do like that it plays the opening every time you load it. It's really neat. But yeah. Am I really gonna watch this? I'm just gonna skip it. We saw it in the first video. But yeah. I lowered the volume. I hope it's better. I'm hoping if it's still too loud that someone would tell me, because I was not informed last time, and I'm like, I'm confused, like, how no one can know this, because immediately I noticed it, like, oh, I can barely hear myself. Like, I know I'm not the loudest person. My mic is definitely not the loudest, but even still, it's never been, like, in Fire Emblem Engage, it works out pretty well, the audio, and FF16, I work it out pretty well, but the last 12 videos of Wild Arms 2 were just, I don't know. I really wish the game was quieter because it was insanely loud. And there's no audio sliders for this, so, like, I can't adjust it in-game. The only thing I can do is adjust Streamlabs. So, I don't know. It should be fine. I put it to, like, Star Ocean 4 settings, and in case you don't know what settings those are, I have it to, like, 22 decibels. Negative 22 decibels. It was at, like, negative 19.1, which was still too loud. But, you know, I don't know. Hopefully I got it right, and I'm hoping if it is too loud that someone will tell me. But we're just gonna play the game. Are we talking to Irving? I think we're just going. We got our next destination, didn't we? I think we did. We're going to, like, under traffic or something. So let's go back to floor 1. This might be a loud noise as I open my seltzer. Yeah, I'm beyond astounded that I was not informed of how loud the game was. But I'm putting that behind me. And the first 12 videos haven't even been uploaded as I'm streaming this, because the end of Wild Arms 1 has to be uploaded first. But you guys will see what I mean. But I apologize in advance for the audio of the first 12 videos. Hello. Sir Valeria loves Vilgaia more deeply than anyone does. Instead of commanding, I'm sure he wanted to use his sword and spells at the front line. If not for the accident. Undertrap is a trade route located south of here. It was once used to transport an amazing crystal that could transmit thoughts. Transmit thoughts, huh? I can't go here, so how do I leave Valeria Chateau? Mostly I'm concerned about combat. We'll see how combat goes. This is probably how you leave. My camera was, like, reoriented very differently. Alright, so south of here is how we're getting there. We have to deal with, like, the worst thing in Wild Arms 2, which is the search system. I'm not a fan of the search system. It's the one thing I think Wild Arms 1 was better off not having. By the way, I actually did learn something interesting, which the game does not tell you. So the exclamation marks actually do have significance. I will explain what they do. There is actually a really nice feature this game does better than Wild Arms 1, which we'll get into when an exclamation comes up. Oh, well, it came up, but I had to use search. Yeah, see, if an exclamation comes up, you press the O button, and you can actually cancel a random encounter, just like so. You can't really tell I did it, but if you press O on a white exclamation mark, you can skip a random encounter, which is a super nice feature. However, if the exclamation mark is red, you cannot skip the encounter. That's a forced encounter, basically. So there is a significance with the exclamation points, and I'm shocked that the game didn't tell me that, because that would have been super helpful to know. I had to, like, Google it, because I was like, I thought the game would explain it, but it did not, so. All good, though. So now we know we can skip encounters, which is nice. Some encounters, at least. The wooden box is full of fire medicine. Oh, probably use, Lilka here. Oh, no? What? Yeah, okay. Just hit the skull. No big deal. Pick this, maybe? Do I burn this as well? I can't go any further. Rocks are blocking the way. I'm trying to... Do you not kick it? Okay, then. Weird. That looks like something that Brad can, like, kick down. Yeah, see, red exclamations like that, you cannot skip battles. Hello. Yeah, please, chat, let me know if you can, like, hear my voice okay. If this audio is a lot better. I don't even think I got a confirmation last stream at all. I didn't even get, like, a hey, it's good. Which, again, boggles me. Okay, shot weapon on you. I should have recharged ammo, actually, before coming here. My bad. But yeah, sound effects sometimes spike. This should be good audio, though, but please confirm, like, oh, yeah, it's good. We can hear you okay. Because I don't want what happened to the first 12 videos to happen again. Like, I'm doing this to provide myself good content and all of you good content. And I know it's no fun when the one thing I do, commentary, is not heard. It actually really annoys me because I can very easily play these games on my own and not do commentary, but commentary's the fun of it, for me at least. I didn't used to think that. My channel used to be non-commentary because I didn't really have enough space to do commentary. Like, my background noise was too loud. There's a lot of reasons of why I didn't do commentary. My mic was not... I didn't have a good mic, but now that I have all that good stuff, I like to do commentary. So, of course, I want my voice to be heard. Obviously, I want the game to be heard, too, though. Because the game is important, but also my voice is important as well, because what's the point? Darkman, welcome to stream. This is probably my favorite one for the music. The music is really good. As you, maybe you know, maybe you don't, I played Wild Arms 1 for the very first time. I finished it actually like a week ago at this point. I think it's been a week since I finished the first Wild Arms. This is the second stream of the second game, so I have not played a single Wild Arms game other than finishing the first like a week ago. And I thought it was a really good game, especially for the time it was made. It was very, very good first game. A little dated, but still very fun. And so far, I'm like 4 hours into Wild Arms 2 and I'm enjoying it. I can hear your voice over the game audio. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this should be obviously, I'll double check when I render the videos, but I believe chat, because chat didn't say, like, oh, that game is... It's not like anyone in chat lied to me and said, oh, it's fine, and it wasn't. Specifically, no one in chat said anything, which isn't really on chat. I just didn't get a, yeah, it's okay. But I also didn't get, like, a, hey, it's too loud, you know? So... But if I'm getting a confirmation that it's good, I believe chat. If I'm getting a confirmation that, yeah, the audio's fine. OG or remake for one? I played the original. It was added for PS Plus Premium. I'm playing this on my PS5. This game and Wild Arms 1 were added to PS5. I do know about the remake for one. I want to play it at some point. But I want to get through all the main lines first. How do I recharge ammo? Do I really have to go to Maria? Oh, here's Irving. What's up? The under traffic is a tunnel south of the chateau, serves as a trade route. How do I, like, charge ammo? Do I have to go to the town of Maria, or can you not do it in Chateau Valeria? Words? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I mean, like, we could walk back to Maria, especially since we can skip encounters. It shouldn't be too bad of a walk back to Maria. Obviously, I would rather recharge ammo here if there's a way to do that. Up, this way. Yeah, I know there's a good amount of people who say Wild Arms 2 is a good game. Like, again, going into the game, the only thing I know about Wild Arms 2 is I know it's infamous for, like, a pretty meh translation. But I know this game has its following. This game has its fans. It definitely has people who like it. It is divided, because there are people who don't like it, and there are people who say, like, oh, it's a really good game, one of the best. I know Wild Arms 3 is a popular pick. A lot of people love Wild Arms 3, and technically I played like a few hours of Wild Arms 3 when I had a PS2, but I didn't really finish it. So I'm excited to play that one again, because I technically have a little bit of knowledge of that one, but not too much. I just remember like the character names, and that's it. I'm excited for all the Wild Arms games. Wild Arms 1 was, again, a good first game. It was fun. It wasn't, like, the best game ever, but it was definitely one of the better PS1 titles. One of the better PS1 titles. Not quite in my trifecta, but very, very good. Simple but good. Simple but effective. It worked, especially for the time it was made. And it was good enough for me to be like, yo, I can't wait to play the others. So we are going to be playing all the games back-to-back. Well, maybe not back-to-back, I don't know, but I do want to... I shouldn't say this with confidence, but part of me was thinking of just, like, knocking out all the main lines this year. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end of, like, each one, if I start to get sick of it or not. But I really do... Part of me wants to just like, you know, play all the main lines this year. But I don't want to promise that, but... Don't be surprised if I just play back-to-back Wild Arms 1 to 5, like, before the year's over. Basically. Especially with, like, no new games releasing until, like, the next new game I'm waiting for is Star Ocean 2 Remake. Star Ocean Second Story R, I'm waiting for that. Other than that, there's very little games I'm waiting for. Plenty of room for backlog stuff instead of, like, new releases. Go, 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 go. Yeah, Wild Arms 3 is a popular favorite. A lot of people, I've heard people say the first one. It's honestly the first three. The first three are like, first three are the popular ones. Those are the ones I often hear about when it's like, oh, hey, these are like the best ones. I don't hear much about 4 and 5, but I'm also curious. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to maybe move this. Oh, wait, no, I can't move this. So what do I do here? Okay, yeah, you kick it. Okay. There's no pushing in this game. You just kick it. And then it explodes the rock. I don't know much about 4 and 5. But I'm still really excited to play them. At this point, I'm just excited to play all the games. Because Wild Arms, from the first one, seems like a series I'll really like. I just like the aesthetic and the lore and everything. It's all really good. This is a neat gimmick. I like it. Push the crates and then use Lilka. Whoops, I messed up. I have a buddy who really liked 4. Yeah, I don't hear bad things about them. I just don't hear anything. I mean, they are like stuck on the PS2, I think, aren't they? They're not like on any modern consoles. So maybe that's why. They're just really rare. I don't hear much about them. How am I supposed to do this? But yeah, when I hear people talking about favorite Wild Arms games, the first 3 often come up. Mostly 1 and 3. 2 has its people who like say it's their favorite. But, yeah. Yeah, Wild Arms 3 is on PS4 because I purchased it. I purchased Wild Arms 3 because I'm gonna play it. I know I'm gonna play it, so I purchased it and I saw it on the PSN store. The first 3 are all on PS4/PS5. Well, you know, Wild Arms 3 is on PS5 via backwards compatibility, but you know what I mean. 4 and 5 aren't, though. Those are only PS2. They're stuck on the PS2, so I'll emulate those. And then there's also Alter Code F, which is the remake. That's also a PS2 game. And after that, I think there's like a Wild Arms XF for the PSP. It's like a strategy game, so not a mainline. I plan to play those, but I'm more worried about the main lines. My focus is the main lines. What am I doing here? I have to do this in like a certain sequence. Oh, wait, maybe push this one down? But yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, hey, it'd be kind of neat, like, maybe do it as like a little test run. How many Wild Arms games can I play back-to-back before I get sick of it, or before I need a break? So, maybe I'll consider playing... Maybe I'll consider playing, the 5 back-to-back. Maybe not back-to-back, but really close to each other. We'll see how it goes. Can't say that without having finished this one, though. Or like how I start to feel at the end of each one, but I mean, it's possible I do it. Just throwing that possibility out there. I did a lot of damage on Ashley. Give Ashley a heal. PSP is probably the hardest one. All I know about it, it's like a tactics game, I think. So it's not like a main line, it's like a side game. And Alter Code F is like a remake of the first. Some people like it, some people don't. The remake of the first game. I did a lot of research on this series. Like, a lot of research. I say a lot of research. I know, like, vague stuff. I don't know anything about, like, story spoilers, but I know about, like, release orders and, like, the fandom and what they think of each game and stuff. And what consoles they're on, but nothing about, like, the actual games themselves and, like, mechanics, you know? Oh, do I have to burn that? This maybe? Okay, maybe I don't do anything in this room. Then how do I get past that is the question. Oh, alley-oop. Lilka's going for a swim. Oh, okay. That's super outside the box thinking. That's one way to get around. I like it. Burn. Alter Code I don't have much experience with, but it felt linear? Really? I guess the first game could be seen as not linear because the directioning in it is not very good. But I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather a game be linear if it means it's not gonna be easy to get lost in. Dude, nothing hits better than like a cold seltzer water. I do miss having soda sometimes for my stream. I haven't had, like, I have to go to the supermarket and get some Cokes and Diet Cokes. But sometimes sparkling water hits the spot. Especially when it's, like, nice and cold. I love it. Yo, level 8, let's go. I agree. Sometimes simple is best. I mean, like, Grandia is a perfect example. Grandia is, like, my favorite game of all time. It is a very simple premise, but I think it does it really well. I honestly don't mind if games are simplistic. Wild Arms 1 can also be described as simplistic, but I think it's really good. Really good game.